There's some horror stories out there, and we don't want to be one of those. I gotta show you these ribs. Oh my gosh.
I'm Ethiopian, and this is Ethiopian butter.
There's nothing else that I'd rather do at 8 o'clock in the morning.
I'm just having a cup of coffee. We went on a hike today. That's right, we did a hike. You know, we don't normally do hikes, but we did. We've been trying to be more conscious about getting out, being active people. We're in North Carolina right now. We're actually in Raleigh, North Carolina, visiting with my two little sisters. They're my two adopted little sisters, Lula and Luam. I'm super proud of them. And we're just kind of waiting for them to get off of work so we can grill up some smash burgers. Well, we're not gonna grill them, we're actually gonna do them on the cast iron. We're gonna be taking you along on our North Carolina adventure. Let's get to it. She's a busy lady. Hi. Look who's off of work. No, you didn't. Tell me again.
So today, at Meals on Wheels Durham team meeting, we talked about Honey, I Roam.
Lula works at Meals on Wheels, and guess who's gonna go volunteer? Me and Amber, your honeys, are gonna be volunteering tomorrow at Meals on Wheels with Lula. But you're working, you're not volunteering,
I'll
you're
be
there.
right there with you guys, just check it in.
You know, every time I work with food, I just get starving. Like, have you ever worked in a restaurant? Have you ever worked near food, around it at all? Like, I'm about to pick up people's food off of their plates. I get hungry.
But Lulu, who packed your lunch today?
Amber did.
What'd you pack?
I packed her the cutest little lunch. It was some leftover chicken noodle soup, and there was some squash, zucchini, some hummus.
Yes.
I was actually a little kid lunch. I hope that you were full. So what are you drinking?
Today, I'm drinking Hazy Beer Hug. And I've transferred it to this fancy glass. It's delicious. I chose this beer because of its lower alcohol content, and I gotta work tomorrow. So it's a perfect
We do
night
too.
before work beer. Yeah.
We got some French fries. These were baked, so they're super crispy, but then they were fried, so they're actually extra crispy. Look.
It's probably really hot. Is it like a real French fry?
So good. Yum.
People talk about turning lemons into lemonade. You gotta turn potatoes into French fries.
It's time to head out and volunteer for the day. Oh, it's gonna feel so good to volunteer.
I can't think of a better reason to wake up really early. So far, we woke up this morning, made some coffee and breakfast for Lula. Luam's at work, and we're gonna go volunteer.
Thank you.
I even put a G on it so you know it's yours.
Oh, you put a G on it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Definitely chilly today. Amber made me an egg sandwich with a slice of cheese. She even cut it in half like I'm a little kid.
Isn't that nice?
It's
so nice to have it cut in half. Do you like it?
Creamy. We gotta be fueled up for today.
We have a lot of people to feed today. We're gonna be doing the indoor prep work is what they call it. So we're gonna be preparing meals for people. Meals on Wheels is an incredible program. They deliver meals to people who are in need. I've always loved volunteering. It feels so good, it makes me so happy, and I know it's so helpful to others. There's nothing else that I'd rather do at 8 o'clock in the morning. wrapped up our shift volunteering at Meals on Wheels. Lula's the one who got us in the front door here. Everyone is so kind and so welcoming, and we served a lot of food, didn't we?
We did. How many?
259.
259 people ate.
And
today.
10 people had allergies.
Yes, and they made sure they got their special meals.
That's right. This has been great. If you don't volunteer, you definitely should. Meals on Wheels is a great route to do it.
Now it's raining and the rain is just pattering all over the roof of the camper, so I think it's time for me to have a cup of coffee. And this has been my afternoon coffee. That's right, instant coffee. You can get this at any major grocery store. It's just Juan Valdez. This is good stuff, okay? I think it's like $5. We're doing a little instant coffee. I always change up my coffees. I always just try something new, whether it's like just regular coffee, French press, like doing instant coffee. I like coffee. I think the trick to instant coffee is not burning it. So I put just a tad bit of cold water with these granules. Instant coffee I prefer to have sweet and creamy. So I do add some brown coconut sugar and just some half and half. There's just something about a creamy coffee in the afternoon when it's raining and it's cold outside. All I really want is the coffee. I don't even really need the caffeine. It's more about the experience of sipping on a coffee. It just makes everything feel better. It's nice and sweet. You know, whenever we're parked for a while, I gotta get a project done on this old camper. And right now I'm bleeding out the propane line because I'm gonna be working on replacing the propane regulator. I feel like when we were camping, it was just freezing up. It was looking really weird. I could smell a slight propane smell, so safety first. I got a whole new setup, and I think it should just be as easy as screwing everything on. I made a pretty conscious effort to avoid doing any propane stuff, but I watched videos. It seems pretty easy. I think it's just putting some seal tape on the threads of the new connectors and then screwing it in. So hopefully it's just that straightforward. Even since we got this camper, these propane lines, like there's obviously more connectors than are even necessary. There's a lot of different fittings that are on there, and I just knew that at some point I'd have to be replacing this. It's been fine up until like maybe a week ago when I did notice that it got really cold and I had the heater running and the fridge on propane, and the regulator was actually freezing up. So I think it was restricting some of that propane flow coming out of there. Oh my goodness, Winston. He really wanted to come stay out here with me, so I put him out here. Propane is off. I bled out the propane in the existing line. Good morning. I'm calling to see if you guys have some propane lines. I have a truck camper and I'm replacing the regulator, and I need a 3/8 male to, I believe it's a 3/8 female. I'm just replacing all the lines that connect from my propane tank to my regulator to the camper, you know what I mean?
8 inches long in stock.
You do? Awesome. I completely forgot about Tractor Supply. I drove about 30 minutes away to go to an RV parts store specifically, but Tractor Supply has it. I completely slept on that one. I got the line that I needed. Pretty sure everything's the right fit. We're gonna check it out right now. Perfect. Oh man, that's awesome. Okay, we got it.
People resented it as a sort of censorship of their good taste. Aware of this fact early on,
I got the old one off, so as you can see, there's just kind of a lot of fittings and adapters and stuff, and it's totally unnecessary. So we kept it really simple. We have the regulator, we have the pigtail that goes from the connection to the inside of the camper. That's gonna connect to the regulator, and then we just have one more pigtail that's gonna connect to the propane tank. What I'm doing right now is just applying the thread seal tape to the gas lines, just a couple rounds. This is actually pretty thick stuff. I'm just tightening it down even more. I think that's tight enough. Look who came out to help me.
Gonna be awesome to have this regulator fixed.
Most importantly, it's gonna be relieving. I think a lot of people who are in the RV world, they understand that your propane lines, you always gotta keep an eye on them because there's some horror stories out there and we don't wanna be one of those, and we do our very best to avoid that.
Beautiful. Wow.
That's heavy. Oh my gosh. Just wanna make sure everything fits good in there. Okay, we're gonna hook it up.
Okay.
I need the soapy water.
I'm gonna get soapy water.
Are you a good boy? You hanging out with us?
Another DIY project done by Giulietta in the books. If you don't think girls can do it, you just don't know us. I.e. her. We're a good team. I was supportive.
You really are, thank you. The girl's neighbor slash landlord slash friend, Rick, is smoking us up some ribs tonight. I gotta show you these ribs, oh my gosh.
Spoon. Go grab a big spoon out of
You
the...
gotta baste some with some of that sauce.
No.
You even made
Actually-
the homemade barbecue sauce, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Wow, you made so much. Yum yum.
Well, I kind of figured...
Heck yeah, never a bad thing. Never a bad thing to have leftovers, especially ribs. It's smoked barbecue sauce.
Yeah. That's and try it.
All right, we're trying the homemade barbecue sauce. It's nice, good consistency here, perfect color. I love the color. It's so layered. Honestly, it has like it's got a little zing, it's got a little spice, a little salty, a little sweet.
It's,
Right? Peppered. Perfectly peppered.
Yeah.
That's finger licking.
With those peppercorns. That's my favorite. Oh, this looks good.
So this is...
Wow, you don't cut any corners. My goodness. We got some butter and brown sugar down there.
There's more. More butter
Oh yeah.
and sugar to suck up the butter.
Oh my gosh, decadence.
Not done
Yum.
yet.
Decadence.
Not done yet.
Ooh, a little honey.
Gotta have a little honey.
Just a teeny bit.
And then a little Worcestershire.
Heck yeah, Rick.
And this is the unveiling.
Ooh. Ooh.
Puppy's very interested.
Wow.
So I just roll them.
Whoa. That's the kind of smell I like right there. I'm going in for the taste test. Look at that beautiful color on that.
Well, you threw it. Go get it.
People go, oh, those are rare.
Those
are smoked, baby.
That is incredible. Melt in your mouth.
Everything. Whereas my other dog.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm just gonna taste. This is so exciting. I'm on this show.
These are very hot, so if you want to...
I feel like this is what I always feel.
She does is sit on the
Oh, there you go.
They're perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some sauce first.
Oh yeah, sauce it up with the homemade
Here with
barbecue.
Homemade Rick's barbecue sauce. He made this fresh. Okay.
Now she sees
I love a lot of
somebody,
sauce. Let's see. It's hot.
She's sitting on the sofa and she sees somebody out the window. she'll-
Look at that, just fell right off.
But if like somebody's
Right off the bone.
Oh, wow.
Afraid
But when we're traveling, I love it.
It's delicious. I'm Ethiopian and this is Ethiopian butter.
We're having another gathering. Lula and Luam at their home. We've set it up for a really fun party. They're from Ethiopia and tonight they're cooking authentic Ethiopian food. It's incredible. We can't wait to show you this whole presentation. We have drinks and they're making all authentic food from their heart.
This is a dish called gomen. It's an Ethiopian dish, basically the collard greens of Ethiopia.
Feel safe?
Yeah.
Wow. It's not direct connections or anything like that. So it's kind of like
I look crazy on this. I'm giving a shoulder
Oh, we're supposed to look natural?
No, you're good. Wow, you look great doing this.
after like
Yes.
Where's y'all's plate? Wait, is this
Just for you.
for me?
Just for me. Like, where y'all? This is injera. We're about to eat. So traditionally you eat off of the same plate. That's what you see here. A display of different dishes. Everybody comes together, eats off one plate, and it's a great time.
And here we have some ribeye, we have some lentils and some collard greens surrounded by the injera bread and also on top of an injera.
We're making coffee, so we're roasting some fresh coffee. And we're having our coffee ceremony, so we're gonna have some snacks, we're gonna have some coffee with some milk. This is straight from Ethiopia. We got it at a market there. And it's a mix of frankincense and some other scents. So you really just take a little spoonful and just add it to your charcoal.
Turn on the fire.
So it's tradition to go around and walk and let everybody smell the coffee. So you can go first. So just wave your hand over it. Mmm, it's cleansing. Ah, it's like rejuvenating. Wow, that smells nice, right? Take a whiff. Take a whiff, Shelby. Have a whiff. Let me see if I can get some more too.
So rich.
Thank you.
Today is leaving day for us. North Carolina has been incredibly good to us. I can't believe the experience that we just had this week. So much good food, volunteering, fixing our propane regulator. Time is really catching up to us right now. You know, we have to head out to Colorado to our new job. We do have a little bit of time until that starts, but we need to hit the road. We're gonna be going to Texas and staying at Riverbend on the Frio, which we will give you guys details on that in case you wanna go camping there. Winston! I love you.
I love you too.
So it's not too sad of a goodbye because we're actually gonna see her in like 3 days.
Yay!
She's gonna be driving down to Florida. Awesome. I love when it's not a sad goodbye. When it's a literal see you later. We are out here just foraging in the North Carolina suburbs, okay? These are little green onions that we've been pulling out of their front yard. Lula informed me that he doesn't use any chemicals in the yard, so we'll be fine. That's adorable. Green onions. Smells really good. Love you. Thank you for treating us so good.